Hello students, good morning. Welcome to online video class. Today I, Mrs. Smita Das, will teach you class 7th, chapter 6 from new book Respiration in Plants. And we will study here the respiration. What do you mean by respiration? Respiration means all the living organisms require energy in the form of ATP, and the process they are taking oxygen and oxidation of food which takes place within the cell of their body is known as respiration, because this is the primary characteristics of living organism, whether it may be the plant or the animal, that is, both of them are showing the respiration. So here the equation is given. This is the glucose C6H12O6. When glucose is oxidized, that means addition of oxygen, it will be releasing of carbon dioxide and water vapor and ATP, that is in the form of adenosine triphosphate. ATP full form is energy molecule or energy currency of animals and plants. Both of they are releasing in the energy currency ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. Phases of respiration. Phases means the steps. What are the steps of respiration? First step is diffusion of oxygen into the cell. What do you mean by diffusion? Diffusion means any of this gaseous molecule or the solid molecule that is moving from higher concentration to lower concentration is known as diffusion. So oxygen is also diffused from higher concentration to lower concentration. The first step, that is in the cell, and all of you studied that is in the cells chapter. Mitochondria is helping in cellular respiration. Second one, oxidation of food in the cell to release energy or ATP molecule along with the formation of carbon dioxide and water, which is actual process of respiration, and it is also known as cellular respiration or internal respiration. Internal means it is performing inside the cell in the mitochondria especially, and the oxidation means addition of oxygen to the food molecule. Here oxidation process, addition of oxygen, and these are the end products, carbon dioxide and water vapor and energy currency, that is in the form of ATP. So elimination of carbon dioxide from the cell. Elimination means removing out carbon dioxide from the cell, and that is through the stomata. Next part I will show you the structures what are helping in respiration. So these are the two types of respiration, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means that may be differentiate. Next slide I will show you, that is oxygen is required. Aerobic respiration, the definition of aerobic respiration is the respiration in which the animals or the plants, here we are especially discussing about the plants, they are taking direct oxygen from the atmosphere. And anaerobic respiration, they are not depending upon oxygen requirement, they are growing without oxygen. Second point, complete oxidation of food occurs. In higher plants, complete oxidation of food occurs, and in the lower plants, especially the bacteria, microorganism, they are showing the incomplete oxidation of food. Third point, oxidation of glucose produces carbon dioxide. When oxidation means addition of oxygen occur, that produces carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is released through the respiratory apparatus, and this carbon dioxide that can be reused during the process of photosynthesis. But for the anaerobic respiration, fermentation of glucose produces ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. Especially the ethyl alcohol or the fermentation process, this is also one more type of anaerobic respiration. In absence of oxygen, smaller microorganisms, they are processing the fermentation process, especially in our home. We are keeping the dough of dosa and other things, that is the process of fermentation where the carbon dioxide is produced, and that may be a floppy or soft structure. There also carbon dioxide is released, and ethyl alcohol, especially in the distilleries, that is ethyl alcohol, or the wine factory breweries and all this, they are showing the fermentation process. Fourth point, more energy is released. All the higher plants and animals, they are requiring more energy, and the lower animals or the plants, they are requiring less energy. So aerobic respiration produce more energy, and anaerobic respiration produce very less energy according to their size. Examples are given here, occurs in all the living organisms, that means including plants and animals. And the anaerobic respiration, that is for the bacteria, fungi, and germination of seed and the other animal tissue. Especially the animal tissue, sometimes we are getting muscle cramp and all. That time also our tissues and cells, they are not getting oxygen, and that time they are doing anaerobic respiration. That means the respiration in absence of oxygen. Next slide, I will tell you the structure of stomata, because these are the organ which are helping in respiration. Stomata, lenticels. Stomata and lenticels differentiate when you will see stomata, the plant are having organ for this breathing organ, you can say, and exchange of gases amongst the plant. And here you are seeing the two kidney shaped cell, bean shaped, these are called as guard cell, and the stroma or the hole or the pore, which is through which if this guard cell will be filled with water, and they are increasing the shape, and you can see here the space is more through which water vapor and carbon dioxide will release from the plant, because the plants are not having respiratory organs. Simple organs are present, carbon dioxide and water vapor, that to release through this pore present in the leaves, and stomata especially present at the lower surface of the leaf. Why it is present lower surface of the leaf? Because to check transpiration and to check this water vapor, how much it is releasing out. Upper surface may be transpiration will be more, and the plant will be losing more water vapor, and it has to take or absorb more and more water. Then structure of lenticel. Lenticel is that pore which is present on the stem, especially the old stem or woody stem, that is for exchange of gases. And the pores which are on the leaves and the stems, which are also allowing oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, that is come in and out. But what is the difference between this stomata and lenticel? Stomata can open and close, or the stroma is increase or decrease according to the size of the guard cell. So especially the night time, that is decreased. And this one is your lenticel, it is always open. That means it is always open for water vapor, carbon dioxide and oxygen that can enter or exit as usual. Next one is your structure of root hair. Root hair is present only the soft part of the root. The older root, they are having the lenticels. Only the soft root or the growing part or tip portion, the roots of the plants are helping in exchange of gases through the root hairs present on them. Root hairs take up air from the oxygen from the atmosphere, and the air space is present between the soil particles. Soil particle is also having the capillary air, and that is also taken by the root hair, water as well as the oxygen. And the older portion of the root, they are not having the root hair. So there it is changed into the dead cell, or it can be changed into the lenticels. Opening is permanent opening, that is for the gaseous exchange, lenticel is present. So this is the difference between these lenticel as well as the stomata. And the root hair structure is also that is helpful for exchange of gases. That means oxygen is enter and carbon dioxide is moving out. Next part you will see the activity. So many activities are there where the carbon dioxide is released also, heat is released also, water vapor is released also. But I have taken only one activity, that is to show that heat is given out during the respiration of the germinating seed. So these two has taken, that is the respirometer, and the thermometer is adjusted with these two respirometer. Respirometer A is containing the germinating seeds, those who are growing, and the B is controlled experiment, that is having the seeds which are boiled, or you can say those who are dead. Why I have taken this B1? because B will show you that no reaction or any of the changes, and these seeds that must be washed with carbolic acid. Carbolic acid is the disinfectant that cannot grow the microorganism, because after boiling the seeds that can be grown, microorganism can be grown on the outer covering of the seeds, and the number of seeds, both the respirometer, that will be equal. So soak up this bean seed or some gram seeds in water overnight and kept inside that moist condition, and after this germination will be, you can see that after keeping of this these seeds inside the respirometer for 4 to 5 hours, then you will see slowly this temperature will be increased. Now before that, these both the thermometers, they were showing the room temperature, but after 3 to 4 hours, because germination process is continuing, so there you will find out slowly the temperature will be increased in the flask A, and at a particular time it will stop. But the flask B, it will not show any of the increase or decrease. So what will be the temperature, because what is the condition why these two thermometers, they are showing different things. First thermometer is slowly increasing or temperature is increasing, and second thermometer is not showing anything. That conclusion is, next well conclusion, that is the observation. You will observe that the temperature in the flask A containing the germinating seed rises steadily and then become constant. The temperature in the flask B containing the boiling seeds remain unchanged. Already I told you. This shows because the first respirometer, the boiling seed, the germinating seeds, they are showing the germination or the growth or respiration. So during the respiration process, these seeds are also releasing heat, and that heat is inside that respiroscope, that will increase the temperature or the thermometer, whatever we have kept in that. But second case, due to the seeds are dead, and second case, no respiration process is occurring or no growth process is occurring, and already we have washed with these seeds with carbolic acid, so microorganisms are also not able to grow, so they are not showing the aerobic or anaerobic any type of respiration. That's why the temperature is remain unchanged. So this is more about the activity and the process of respiration. I hope you have understood today the type of respiration and the differentiate and the organs which are helping in respiration of the plants, and some of the experiments whatever it is given, and especially the observation and conclusion part, that is very important. Thank you. Have a nice day.